person of National Seminar on Techniques and Methods to write academic research paper in referred journals and book chapters organized by Congo Arts and Science College and on open education resources. Currently, she is president of Institution's Innovation Council, NAC Fourth Cycle Steering Committee member, and Swayam mentor. She is a member of Curriculum Development Cell of the institution. She has received appreciation from Institution's Innovation Council, Ministry of Education, Government of India for the contribution towards innovation and entrepreneurship. She has received Best Paper Presentation Awards for the technical paper entitled Selection of Paramount Web Service. Now, I would like to hand over the session to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all present here. It's my pleasure to give you the session regarding this design thinking, critical thinking, and innovation design. First of all, I have to thank Janavi ma'am for giving me this opportunity to deliver the lecture on this design thinking and critical thinking. Moreover, I would like to thank both the management, principal, and the higher authorities of both the institutions, Kunga Arts and Science College and Vishnu Pharmaceutical Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. Thank you for one and all. With this, I would like to start my session. I hope my slide is visible to you. Today's session is Design Thinking, Critical Thinking, and Innovation Design. The session is on 19/1/2023 for Vishnu Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research in Narsapur, um, Telangana. Design thinking, it's a non-linear iterative process that has the phases of understanding users, challenging assumptions, redefining the problems, creating innovative solutions to prototype and testing. Actually, before getting into this design thinking, we should understand who are the users and what are the problems and the solution of the problem is going to reach which type of user. And so first we have to understand the user, then when we are going for this design thinking, we have to go for some that challenging assumptions. Like this we can solve the problem, like that we can solve the problem, so we have to go for the assumptions to solve the problems. So when we are doing that, we may go in the form of redefining the problems, creating innovative solutions to the prototype. Prototype is nothing but it's a throwable models. After designing or after defining, well defining the problems, you have to go for the prototypes. As from the pharmaceutical institute, you people know about much more about this prototyping, because you will not directly get it into the product. Yes, you will not directly get into the product. Before that, you will go for the models or the prototypes, and you will be going for the testing. So all these phases are working good, and when these are giving you the accurate results, then you'll be going for the product. So this design thinking is a non-linear iterative process. For example, when you are working in this, you have to come up with an idea. Coming with the idea is very easy. Like that, you can for this is this is then we can find out a medicine for this. We can find out a drug for this. Just like that, we can say. but coming with the right one requires more effort. Just like that, you cannot find your the right thing. So it requires more and more effort. You just like the see this part. When we are seeing the part, we may think, yeah, just they are designing this with the um, clay. Just they are doing. If you put your hand in the shape, will just make it. But when you are in that place, when practically when you are doing this, it will be it requires more and more efforts. So when you are doing the design thinking, throwing out what you think you know, and starting from scratch opens up all kinds of possibilities. So whatever the thing you are doing, first you should have the open mind. So you have to start from the scratch. Like you are an empty vessel, you have to start. So you have to think all the kinds of possibilities, like your Google map is showing all the paths to find to reach your destination. You have to check all the possibilities. So design thinking is both, it's an ideology and a process, both the thing you can say. It may be an idea, just an idea, or it may be a process. It's a concern with solving the complex problems in a highly user centric way. Whenever we think about the design thinking, it should solve the problems in a user centric way. So when you are thinking about the design thinking, it's a mix of analytical thinking and intuitive thinking. Analytical thinking is both are coming in the equal ratio. So what is the analytical thinking is? It's ability to tackle complicated issues by evaluating the informations gathered and organized. When you are coming for this intuitive thinking, it's understanding reality in the moment without logic or without analysis. I'm thinking like this. It may go wrong. It may right. It may wrong, but without any logic. Because of this, I'm doing this. Because of this, I'm thinking like that. Or because of these analysis, because of these data, I'm thinking like that. Without giving any reasons. Without giving any reality, you are giving some thinking, that is intuitive thinking. So when you are going for the design innovation, here you have to think about these three things um, uh, very keenly. You have to think about all these things. The first one is viability, and the next one is desirability, and the last one is the feasibility. So the viability is whether we can do that, whether we are capable of doing this as a parameter. Former students, you know, something is viable, some things you not at all you cannot do. So you know what are the things we can and what are the things we cannot. And when you are coming to the desirability, whatever the ideas you are having, whatever the thinkings you are having, whatever the capabilities you are having, you must have some interest on that problems. You must have some operational capabilities. So that is the desirability. So feasibility is building on the strength of your current operational capabilities. So whether it is feasible, whether we can do it. Viable is whether it is that can be done in the business model. We can do that to the commercial end, like that. It is coming in the capability of the viability. But feasibility is, if you are having some 10 solutions, you can select which one is adoptable for me, which one can be done by me. So this is feasible, which can be, which is possible. So that is coming under this feasible. So these are the chain of the design innovation. So the design thinking, the designs are changing the world. This when you are talking about the very famous organizations or the institutions, like IBM, Infosys, PepsiCo, whatever it is, like your pharma industries, every people are now recruiting the people who are having the basics of design thinking. If they have done some courses on this design thinking, they are directly recruiting. For example, the technologies which are covered in the training programs of the IBM Skills Academy are AI, blockchain, cloud computing, cyber security, data science, design thinking, the Internet of Things, and quantum computing. So design thinking is included as a career in the total design thinking world. It's included. So when you see this, technology is one side, human values are on the side, and the business viability is one side. So when these all things are getting intersected, that will become the innovation. So see here, in this technology, you are putting your own technology. This is not just other technologies like machineries or the computers. Like you are doing your courses like in the field of medicine. You can come with your technology. You can replace this technology with your concepts. So here your concepts, then human values and business. So the intersection of this will give you the innovation. So this is from the MOE IAC workshop. Here you are empathizing, that is you are hearing something, and then you are creating something. You are hearing, then creating, then you are delivering. So just like that, you are getting some hearing something. You are making it in the form of some prototype, and you are delivering. At the time of delivering, you are validating it. So this is an flow of your design thinking. Here, when you are going to this one, and this is a very important diagram, we can say, because we need more innovators. So here, what is the stage of the innovator? When we are considering this diagram, you just see this. The growth zone is here, the comfort zone is here. So when you are we are now in this comfort zone. As the students and the faculty members, we are in this comfort zone. So in this comfort zone, we are very safe and we are having a controlled environment, safe environment. We are just staying just like that. So if we want to reach this growth zone, first you have to cross this fear zone. What the fear zone is having means lack of self-confidence and finding excuses. See, for example, last year in 2020, I think the IIC announced one competition, drug discovery competition, but
Yes, ma'am.
we very few members participated in this um, competition because lack of self confidence, and also finding some excuses. I can't do. I don't have. The main thing is I don't have time. I'm having so many works other than this, like that. We are finding so many excuses. What we are thinking is after completing my
Excuse me, ma'am.
studies. Hello, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Am I audible?
you're audible, ma'am, but your slides are not moving, ma'am.
Not moving?
No, ma'am. We are seeing only the title slide.
Yes. Why? I hope it's moving now.
Yes, ma'am. Now it is moving.
Okay. So this is design thinking. This is the part designing. This is analytical thinking and intuitive thinking. This is the design innovation chains, viability, desirability, and feasibility. And this is what this is how the design is changing the world. Here you can replace your technology with your pharma technology. Infosys, PepsiCo, all the people are using design thinking now. So this is the thing what I said. You are hearing something, and you are creating, you are doing the prototyping, and you are delivering and validating. So now we are in this one. So now I think you can see my slides, right? Hello, ma'am, am I audible? Hello.
Ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you. We are from the comfort zone to reach the growth zone. We have to cross this fear zone. So after something we have done, and we have somehow we have crossed this fear zone, means lack of that self confidence. We have got some confidence, and we have done something apart from these giving the excuses. We have done something, and we are crossing this means again what we have to do is we have to learn, and we have to acquire the new skills. That is, keep on learning will improve you. Without learning, we cannot survive in this fast changing world. It's a dynamic world and fast changing world, minute to minute changing. So we have to keep on learn the things. Then we have to acquire the new skills also. Skills are also required. You people are in the medicine field, and for everything you need a skill. You have to learn everything. So when you cross all these things, then you live with your dreams, and you can set your new goals in this growth zone. So these are the things you have to cross to reach this growth zone. So you have to transform to reach from this comfort zone to growth zone. What I'm telling is to transform your stress into enthusiasm. uh, Please transform your stress into enthusiasm. Don't get stressed when you are doing something. Don't get stressed. Be happy and do your works with enthusiasm. Then you will reach the growth zone very easily. So, design thinking best usages. These are some usages of the design thinking. You can redefining the values, human-centered innovations, then quality of life, problem affecting diverse group of people. So everything you can do, and here's the medical breakthroughs. These are also coming under this design thinking. One of the main usage of this design thinking, medical breakthroughs. So when we are doing for this when you are going for this design thinking, the first one what we need is the better mindset. As I said, you have to be with self confidence, and you should not be with the um, excuses, and you should learn continuously, and you should acquire the skills. All these things should be in your mind. You have to set your mind. We are going to do something new. We are going to serve our society by solving this problem. So that should be in your mindset. Then you have to form a team. This is very 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 important, because when you are doing something, so when you are going for these innovations, maybe, for example, you are discovering on some drug. So in that time, you have to go for analysis. So in doing analysis, the IT people are more better than you. So what you have to do is you have to include one or two IT people in your team. In your pharma itself, you are having many domains. So you have, for that and all, you have to include the specific experts, specific skilled people in your team. So after that, you have to set the good environment for your innovation work. So this is very 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 important. Environment is also very important. So in all the places you cannot do it. So mindset plus team plus environment give you a good innovation. So this is one example for the good design thinking. Airbnb. This is service of this Airbnb is holiday rentals, cabins, beach houses, unique homes, experiences around the world. So, what the revenue of this Airbnb is more than $1 billion, more than $1 billion. These people have started this app with just $200. So, at the time of they've started this one, uh, yeah, per week they have earned just $200 like that, but they have analyzed what is the problem in this, what we have to do. Then they what the founder done was, the Jebia began moving through the app like a user. He treated his app as a user, and then he realized why no one is wanting the uh, app to use. So what they've decided means, the Graham and Gebia, they decided to rent a camera. They rented the camera and they traveled to New York, and they spent some time there, and they collected the photos, very professional photos, and they replaced their amateur photos, and they enhanced their site. Then after that, they have got a very successful business, and they have now they are earning billions and billions of dollars in this through this app. So this is their screen. So, okay, what we have to do is, so we are talking about design thinking, this and all the thinking we have to do that and all. But not everybody can come with a new idea for a problem. So, what to do this? How to improve this design thinking? So, for that, we are having some techniques like scamper, SWOT analysis, six thinking hats, then group sketching and brain writing, mind mapping. So these are all the things, final thoughts. So these are all the things we are having as exercises. So in this camper, what we have to do is, first we have to put that what we are thinking, and then we have to substitute. This S stands for substitute. Find the elements within the product. You are combining some components, and you are making a new component. So you are combining some molecules, and you are coming with a new one. So in that, you can change, you can substitute some other product for one product. Then you can go with that. I mean, come with an innovation. So combining means combining more than one product, one element. Then adapt, identify the aspects of the product and can be adapted to a different context. Then modifying, you can modify that product. You can, I mean, you can list some ratio of some component, and you can do some modifications in that. So that is modifying. Then put to other users, collect the details of other users of using this product. Then eliminating, you can remove some unwanted components and the things. So then rearranging, reversing. So sometimes this also will give you some good result. Rearranging the components, instead of putting that in the sequence 1 2 3 4 5, you can put that in the order 5 4 3 2 1. So that will give you a good result also. So this camper, this you can easily try when you are designing a product. In SWOT analysis, this usually we do strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So this we have to do for the products also. What about this product works? What do you like most about it? Then what are the weakness of the product, and what are the opportunities to improve it? And what should it have more of? Then threats. What are the threats in this? Then who are the competitors? So what are the things you can do with this? So these are the SWOT analysis of your design thinking. Then six thinking hats: white hat, yellow hat, black hat, red hat, green, and blue hats. So this white hat shows that logic. What are the facts and what information do we have? So these and all the analysis of your products, nothing else. You have to analyze when you are when you are trying to get a solution, when you are designing some new things. You have to keep on getting to that product. You have to you have to imbibe everything within you, so then only you can get the good result. Yellow hat means optimism. What's good right now? Then black hat devils advocate, what are the risks that you have to think about this one. Then red hat emotion, what does your gut tell you, what you are thinking, that is the intuitive, what you think about that. Then green hat creativity, or other, or there other uses or alternatives can you give. Then blue hat the management, the rules and the exercise, rules of the exercise being to be followed. So these are the six thinking hacks what you have to follow in the design thinking. See this one, white hat or data facts information. Then this is about feelings, yellow about values and benefits, black difficulties, dangers. Then blue managing the process, green creativity. Then group sketching. Each participant will start with their own piece of paper and a writing tool. Set a timer for 2 to 3 minutes and let each member sketch their own idea for that product. You just take one product. If you want to find out some drug for a disease, then you just think, sit with a piece of paper and with and pen, and just fix a timer 2 to 3 minutes. Then you have to think what are the solutions for that disease, what are the drugs will support to that is to minimize the um, impacts of that diseases, that you can think and you can write the ideas. So this is one group sketching. Once the time is up, every participant passes their paper to the another member, so you have to pass the papers. Then you can add your own that the second member, the third party, can add their ideas to their page. So this continues until each participant has had a chance to add to every original sketch. So all these things. So this is a group sketching. This you can practice. This is a tool to improve your design thinking. So very good tool. Then brain writing. Brain writing is a brainstorming techniques. Here participants are simply writing their ideas down on a sheet of paper. When the time is up, they pass their ideation notes to the following team members and they add the own ideas. Then the next one is mind mapping. Here also you are writing your task or the problem in the center of your design space, and start writing your ideas around your problem. So you are writing your problem in the center of your space. Then you are writing all the solutions. Start writing the ideas around your problems. So, so then you will select which one will be more impact, and which one is very easily you can do it. Which one can give, you have to give more effort. So these and all the things you can analyze. So here come up with the ways to accomplish these smaller individual problems by writing out possible solutions in the secondary layer. So like this, the font, more engaging visuals, you must write revised fonts, change color scheme, add animation. So these are the like this. First layer you will write something, second layer you will write something, third layer you will write something. So like that you can do the things. So this is the mind mapping. There's an example what I have done for teacher who is in this higher educational institutions. These people may do the PPT presentation document. For that PPT presentation, they have to prepare the document, then online data submission, e-learning, research, visual, video, audio presentation, database creation, coding, then regular class preparation, student assessment. All these should be done by this teacher. So this is a mind map you are drawing for you are to find out the solution of your problem. So which one should be done first? So which will take the maximum time? Which one can be done for? Which one should be given priority? So everything can be decided, and you can come up with a good solution through this mind map. So after this, the design thinking is uh, coming to a conclusion. Then critical thinking. So design thinking is whatever you are analyzing the problem, whatever the problem, you are coming to the conclusions or you are coming to the solutions through some tools. You are drawing, you are sketching, you are brainstorming like that. Here, critical thinking is the ability to think clearly and rationally, understanding the logical connection between the ideas. So, you have to connect, you have to establish the relationship, whether these ideas are having any relationship, any logical connections, that you should analyze using this critical thinking. So, this critical thinking, you are understanding the links between the ideas, determining the importance and relevance of the arguments and the ideas. Then you are recognizing, building, and uprising those arguments, identifying the inconsistencies and errors in reasoning, approaching the problem in a consistent and systematic way, reflecting on the justification of their own assumptions, beliefs, and values. So, these are the things you have to you are doing in critical thinking. So first you have to, you may be having so many ideas to solve that problem, but after that you have to understand the links between the ideas. Then you have to analyze the importance and the arguments, ideas. Then you have to um, build and recognize and apprise that arguments. Then you have to identify the inconsistencies, everything you have to do, and the errors in reasoning. So all these things you have to do, and then you have to approach the problem. So to do this critical thinking, what are the skills we know we need? So designing, you need the critical thinking also. So if you have the critical thinking, that is the connection between the ideas and the valid parameters, then only you can go for a good designing. So what are the skills we need means, you have to think about a topic or issue in an objective and critical way. That is the first one. Then identifying the different arguments. You have to identify those arguments and evaluating a point of view to determine how strong it is. Then recognizing the weakness or the negative points and notifying the implications. What may be the impact behind that statement or the argument? Then providing the structured reasoning. So these are coming under the skills we require for the critical thinking. Then after doing all this innovation design is not every act of invention is one of innovation. So you cannot say all the inventions what are all coming under this category or coming under the innovation means it should be a sustainable one. It should come in long term realization. So just like that, coming and going will not become a good innovation. So that may be an invention, but it is not an innovation. So creating a new drug means it can't be leveraged in a way that provides value to the patients and the public, to the stakeholders and to the drug markers. So what the drug means, when you are creating a drug means, it should give the complete solution, and it should be in the sustainable in the market also. It should provide some value to the patients and the public and also to the stakeholders. So that will become a good innovation design. See, this is what is the innovation? Bringing ideas or technologies because in a novel way. That is the main thing. Novel way to create something that did not exist before either. Uh, uh, that is not at all available before this in any form. So for this, one example is 1995 polio vaccine was invented by Jonas Salk. So this reduced the polio attacked people. So I think now the thing is data is only 6 people are affected in the world. I mean that is the current data. I think so. Innovation, when you go for the innovation, return on invention, creation of meaningful value from the invention. This we can say that COVID-19 vaccine is an innovation, because it's already, the vaccine was available in some other form. So they have come across, they have done some modifications and they have included their innovations to solve the problem of this COVID-19, and they have come up with a new product. So that is, so these vaccines are coming under the innovation category. They are sustaining in the market also. So the quantitative survey in 2021 suggests that the greatest effort required are in industry academic collaboration, funding, and the output of new NMEs, that is new molecular entities. So this is the main um, effort what require in the industry academic collaboration. Actually, when we are going for the innovation, not only in the academic side we can do, we have to collaborate with the industry also. Here we need the funding and the output of new enemies. When we talk about these things, uh, when you are coming up good innovations, now the government is ready to fund you. The government is having the fund and they are allotting a huge amount of money towards the innovation. So when you come up with your new ideas as an IIC institution, you can register all your innovations in the Yukti portal, so that your innovation ambassadors and external people will evaluate your innovation. Even you can just present a very simple model. It's a very simple innovation, very simple minor modifications in the already existing product, that also can be submitted in your Yukti portal as an innovation, and that may be evaluated by two or three people. After getting the recommendations from the evaluators, you can go for the prototype, and if the prototype also evaluated and succeeded, means then you can go for the startup and you can get so much of amount funding from the government. The grants, grant means it is not refund, not you cannot, you don't require to return the money to the government. Just it is a funding. You can get the money and you can come up with your product. If the product is success product, then you can market it, and you can you can earn your profit. Okay, you can commercialize it. If it is suppose if it is unfortunately, if it is a failure product, you are coming up with some failures in that products, no need to worry. You can go for the next product, you can go for the next innovation. Again, the government is funding you, so you can get so much of amount from the government for your new product. So as an pharma people, you are having a huge you are having uh, huge volume of opportunities to get the funds and the innovations. So you can go ahead in this one. Then actually this is the invention index of the pharmaceutical industry. You just go through this. When you find, you can browse it and you can see this. Then these are the innovation needs. You have to conduct the research. Your institute is also a good research institute, so conducting research to understand the user needs, perspectives, and motivations. Whenever you are going for the innovation, first you should understand the need of the people. So all the problems should be user centric. So you should know about the user and also their needs and their perspectives. Then usability testing of the branded and unbranded websites, medical devices, etc. Creating the patient experience roadmaps. So this is also important, and the recommendations. Then partnering to design and deliver future forward digital health solutions, trainings, patient provider. So your field is having enormous opportunities in this innovation. So you can come up with good very number of innovations in the healthcare systems, in the pharma side, in the patient management side, then in the technical side and the tools biotechnology side. So in the laboratory, so in all the divisions you can come up with good innovations. These are some references. Thank you. Any questions? Hello, ma'am, Janay ma'am. Students, do you have any questions?
Any questions? Hello. Any questions regarding this session? No questions, ma'am.
Okay, and that means I think I have clearly delivered the idea, I hope.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am, for taking out a part from your busy schedule and for sharing valuable information regarding critical thinking and innovation design, ma'am.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, 10 minutes break, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, Janina, shall we start? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
So it's nice to see you all through the video, like offline program. I'm happy to see you all. Okay, I move on to the next session. Hope my screen is visible. The session is about problem solving and ideation workshop for Vishnu Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Narsapur, Telangana. Um, the topic first, what we are going to discuss is about problem solving. So when we know what is solving to finding a solution for anything, for a problem means just issues. As I said in the last session, when you discuss or when you try to find out the solution for the problem, that should be an user-centric use. That should be a human-centric one. Whatever the solution you are finding out, that should give the benefit to the society and also the human being. So your solution must be like that. So when you would like to find out a solution for the problem, the creative solving draws upon logic, intuition, imagination, and systematic reasoning to explore the possibilities of what could be and create desired outcome. So these are all the things, logical things, intuition, imagination, and systematic reasoning. So these are the possibilities to get a good outcome, desired outcome for the people. So when you are analyzing or uh, when you are getting deep into your problem, what you will be think about it as it's a problem. Where is the problem? Who's the problem, or who is raising the problem, and why it is happening, and why for it is, and what is it, then how it is happening, and which one is it, whom is creating this, and when is it happening, or the reverse, where can you solve it? Why should you solve it? Who can solve it? What to be solved? How can solve? Which one can solve? Whom will solve it? And when you can solve. So both the side you can think about it. So these are the analysis what you have to do when you are thinking about a problem. So the key elements of the pain points. Pain points is nothing but problems. When you will find out a solution, when you will go for a solution means you would get pain on that issue. Then only you will try to find out a solution for that problem. So first you have to find out the pain point. So in that pain point, what are the elements? So that should express a need, not a solution. So this is very much important. You should know it should express a need, not a solution. So pain point must be concrete, not an abstract. It should be in detail. Then pain points must be quantified, not anecdotal. So these are the things, these are the elements you have to consider in the pain points. The purpose is for innovations. To go for the innovation, you have to detail on pain point, but that pain point should express a need, a concrete one must be quantified. So when you go for the problem solving, it's a skill. Obviously, we know it's a skill, like any other skill. This skill also can be practiced and developed. So when you more you practice, better you get. How do you practice problem solving? Learning about different problem solving strategies and when to use them. This will give you a good start about the problem solving. It's a process. It's a skill and also it's a process. So most strategies provide the steps to identify the problem and choose the best solution. So when you think about these things, there are two basic type of strategies in this. The first one is convergent thinking and the another one is divergent thinking. In the convergent thinking, you are finding a single possible solution to solving the problems. For example, multiple choice test, math quizzes. For this and all, you will be having only one solution. So it's that is the final solution. So that is convergent thinking. And then the next one is divergent thinking. This is a process of generating multiple related ideas for your problems. This problem is a single problem, but the ideas are multiple related ideas. So, for example, how do I reduce my fuel expense of my car used for going to my office? So, see, my home is somewhere in my village, and I'm traveling to my office, which is in the town, which covers almost 10 kilometers per day. For this, for an example, I'm using my car. For my car, it gives me the mileage of just 12 kilometers per whatever it is, petrol or diesel, whatever it is. My car is giving like that. But it is a little bit too expensive for me. Too expensive. So I have to reduce that fuel expense. So what I will think first, I will think first what I'll do is I'll see my income. What is my income? In that, what are my expenses? In that, what is the fuel expense? So in that fuel expense, I have to reduce my fuel expense. That is the core issue of my uh, problem. So what I have to do is here from there I'm going by 10 kilometers. It covers 10 kilometers. So can I use some other way? Now I'm going in a straight route. It takes 10 kilometers. So first of all, right, what I think, can I go through a shortcut? So that can I reduce 1 kilometer per day? If I can reduce 1 kilometer per day, then for 30 days it will be reduced to 30 kilometers. So the overall 2.5 liters I can save. Like that, that is the one solution. Another solution is, instead of going by car, can I use a two-wheeler so that I can reduce my fuel expense? Another one way is, can I share my car with somebody else so that they also can share my fuel expense? So that is another way. Another thing is, can I change my car to some other brand which is giving more mileage? So that is another possibility. So these are all the multiple related ideas to my problem. Then I'll choose which one will be, viable, which one will be viable, which one will be possible for me to come across the solution. Come across that problem. So if there is no single solution for your problem, then heuristic methods are general guides used to identify the possible solution. So for some problems and all, you may be having so many solutions, not only single solution, so many solutions. So we are going for the heuristic methods. The heuristic method, how the heuristic method is identifying the problem first, then defining the context of the problem. So when you are identifying the problem, will be just seeing what is what, but we don't analyze that in the point of the context. Excuse me. In the point of context, we don't analyze. That is, in the point of core meaning, we don't analyze. So that one we have to define. Then exploring all the possible strategies. So that is the next one. For example, when you are explaining about the competitive advantages, then you will go for the cost, leadership, differentiation focus, cost focus, like this cost and differentiation based on some market, niche market and total market. This is the comparison, exploring the possible strategies. So then act on the best solution, then look back and learn. This is very, very, very important one. I'm coming from identifying the problem to the acting on the best solution. I may be thinking that I'm giving you the best solution, but it is not the final one. Again, you have to look back and learn through the feedbacks. What is your story, what you have done? Again, can I get more best solution than this? That is why you are getting the version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4. After and after we are getting new versions. Why? They are giving you the best upgraded versions. So that's it. So this is the heuristic method. You are having so many solutions for a problem, number of solutions for a problem. Then you are identifying the problem, defining the context, exploring all the possible strategies, and acting on the best solution. Again, you are checking, you are going back and you are searching for your story, and you are learning it. So this is the Global Innovation Index of 2021, uh, sorry, 2022. World Intellectual Property Organization released this. Here, this is category wise, that is region wise list. In this, we are coming under um, Central and Southern Asia. In this, our India stands first. In the Central and Southern Asia, the global leaders in the innovations 2021, we are leading. In 22, we have jumped. India climbs 40th rank in the Global Innovation Index of WIPO. From 2015, we were in 81. Now we are in 40. In 2022, we are in 40. A big achievement. We are going for the innovation. This decides the economy of the country also. So based on the innovation, the Global Innovation Index calculates the economy of the countries. So here, the Global Innovation Index, it's given. I hope you can see this. Yeah. See this Global Innovation Index 2022. So here Switzerland stands first with the score of 64.6. So this is the country which is standing first in the performance list of Global Innovation Index. So it is coming under the income group rank 1 and also region rank 1. Score is 64.6. Before this, it's coming above United States. We are in the 40th place, India, 36.6. So we are in this place. Before that, we were somewhere here, 81 and all. But from this place, we have moved to this place. So again, we have to move up. So for this, only our government is, yeah, see this? In the lower middle income group, the India is coming first in the innovation index. So this is what is about global innovation index. So why I'm showing this global innovation index means we have to go up. Even the small countries are ranking above us, having the rank, um, having getting the index more scores than us. But we people are somehow we have to improve ourselves in this area in the innovation. So we have to come out with more innovations. That too, people in the pharma like you are, you can give more and more participation in this innovation side, and you can come up with good ideas. You can think outside the box, and you can come up with new ideas. Do a brain dump for these to think outside the box. What we have to do? Do a brain dump. Widen your scope of relevance. Box yourself in with a timer, then work backward from the goal. This is very important one. This we can say as goal oriented one. Then ask someone outside your field. Usually what we will do is we'll discuss ourselves. The people in the same category will discuss with ourselves. We don't analyze the problem or the issues in our solutions or in our design or in our innovation. When you ask somebody, some third party, they only will come up with the new idea or new suggestions about your product or the innovation. Then ask a child. Even you can ask a child, the child will come up with a new idea. Then problem solving for someone else, brainstorming with colleagues. You can discuss with your colleagues about your thinking. With your classmates, you can discuss. With your faculty members, you can discuss. With your tutors, you can discuss. Then observe whatever you look. This is very, very important one. So you have to be with your open eyes. You have to observe whatever you look, whatever you hear. So this will lead to the good innovation. Then listen everything patiently. You should listen everything. Then only you can improve your innovation skill. Then we are going for the ideation. This is ideation means getting the ideas. Problem solving. First, you have to give a good analyze the problem. You have to come up with the problem statement. Then you have to work on that. In that, when you are working on that, you have to come up with good ideas. So at that time, what you have to do is you have to raise the right questions. Then you have to innovate with a strong focus on the needs, and again you have to focus on the needs and the users requirements. Then you have to can keep an insight on the problems. You should understand the problems, then step beyond the obvious solutions, and therefore you can increase the innovation potential. Then you can bring together the perspectives and the strength of the team members, then uncover the unexpected areas of the innovation, and you can create volume and variety in the innovation option. So in this the ideation it is the one of the phases of the design thinking. So what you are doing is, first you are empathizing, you are understanding the problem, then you are defining the problem, then you are doing your ideation. You have defined the problem. Now you are very clear about your problem, what you have to do, what is the problem, what the solution you have to give. So for that solution you are going for the ideation. Then you are going for the prototype, then you are testing it. So this ideation, first you are empathizing, defining, ideating, prototyping, and testing. But this is, as I said, this is not a linear process. It's a non-linear process. So after defining or after doing the ideation, if you want, you are going for the prototype. When you are designing this prototype, again, if you get some spark in your ideas, again you can go for the ideation process. You can go and you can develop a new prototype. Again, in testing, if you have some something you have to improve, then you have to redefine your problem, or you can go for a new idea of the project, or you can go for a completely, you have to go understand your problem. So these are the things which are in and around of this ideation. So empathizing means understanding the problem of the users. It should Empathy is key to a human-centered design process, and it allows the set aside the assumptions about the world and getting the real insight into the users and their needs, and research the users needs actually. Ask five whys, then what, how, why. Then conduct the interviews with the empathy, and build empathy with likeliness. Then personal photo video journals, photo and video user based studies, everything, these and all, story share and capture, these the things. Using all these tools you can catch the ideas or the needs of the users. Then you have to state the problem. You have got the user's need using all these tools. Then you have to define the problem very clearly, accumulate the information gathered during the empathize phase. Then you analyze the observations and synthesize them. Then you define the problem statement clearly. Then create personas, identities to help you to keep your efforts of the human centered. Then challenge assumptions and create ideas. This is the here is where you have to give more concentration. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. This is by Einstein. This statement was given by Einstein. So from the knowledge gained in the first two phases, think outside the box can be started. Then you can go for the alternative and you can go for the brainstorming. Then create solutions. Here this is the experimental phase. You can identify the best possible solution, inexpensive scale down versions. That is usually the prototype or throwable, it cannot be reused. So simply you use the paper prototyping. Usually you have to start with the paper prototyping. So then go for the testing. These stages are different modes which contribute to the entire design project rather than the sequential steps. Again and again, you can repeat it. So here on exercise, if you have a paper, you can fold it into 8 parts. Then you can write your problem. First, you can mention your problem, and in the second sheet, you just fold the sheet into 8 and open it. Then you write your problem. Then, in all the 7 parts, you write the solutions for that problem. Then you can find out, you can analyze which is the what are the solutions available and in what solution you can act on. And this is another problem you can work on. 30 circles problem. This problem is called as 30 circles problem. Here I have drawn 30 circles. What you have to do is, if you are having a paper, you can try. You can draw some diagrams which are in round shape, which are in circle. In you set a timer for 1 minute. How many things, how many circles you are filling up with the right diagrams? Can you try? Is it possible? I'm giving you 1 minute.
Four to five, ma'am.
Yes. Just can you show your notebook or your paper? Just raise it. How many circles you covered? Maximum 4, 5, 6,
5, ma'am.
5. Super. Good, good. So first time you are drawing 5, right? In the next time, when you keep on practice this one, within the time limit what you have fixed now, you can fill up all these 30 circles. That is the concept behind this exercise. So first time you have got 5. Really, you try it when you are free. You try this purposely. You practice it. Then you can improve your innovative ideas also. Like this, you can practice everything and you can get into the innovation. So queries.
Ma'am, about innovations, how can these new innovation helps in the growth of Indian economy, ma'am?
Yes. So, very good question. See, uh, how the money is going in and going out is how we are calculating our economy is based on the foreign currencies, how much currencies are coming inside and how much our currencies are going out. Based on these and all, we are calculating our economy. So what we think is, if our export is more than the import, then our economy will grow. Uh, but if it is in reverse, if your import is more than the export, obviously our money will go out. Their product will come in. We'll become just consumers. So what we'll do, what the money we have earned will go out. The profit will go to the people from where we are importing the material or importing the product. So they'll enjoy the profit. So that this innovation, government is very much insisting and very much encouraging and very much motivating the youth, the students, to come up with the innovations. So we have to come up with our own inventions, our own products, and we have to enjoy the profits, we have to enjoy our money. And that is the motive of this innovations.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
one
thank
more
you.
question.
Yes.
What is the role of AI in drug discovery, ma'am? Artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Artificial intelligence, um, it is playing a major role nowadays. Wherever you turn your head, you can see AI. In all the places it plays its major role. In the drug discovery, you may be that you are mixing some compounds or the molecules, right? But to some extent only you can do it by yourself. We are not expert in all the times. But AI means artificial intelligence. With artificial intelligence, if you give the deep learning, that is artificial neural network concept, if you implemented in that, the AI will learn itself. So it will develop its own mixtures, and it will make its own components, compounds. Will give the whatever the thing it has to follow. If you give, then it will learn itself and it will try the combinations, compounds, and what will be the results, what will be the impacts, everything we can find out. So that is the main part of artificial intelligence, because all the time we cannot find out those things, but the AI will find out.
Thank you, ma'am. The one more question.
Yes.
Ma'am, when it comes to pharmaceutical industry, about innovations, it takes a lot of time to discover a new drug. And how should we manage our time and our economical conditions for the innovation of new drug?
Yeah, it's a um, new drug innovation. We know in the practically saying in the COVID time, we have waited for months to get the vaccine, right? So that reveals the world that getting a new drug is not that much easy. Before that, we were thinking about we like people like us think about that. If we want a drug immediately, we can get it. If the pharma industry has the power to make a product, means it's very easy. They will do it, and we can get the product if you are having the money, especially. But the COVID proved that it's not possible like that. To get anything, we have to wait for that time, that moment, and that then only we can get the drug. For the drug industry, we cannot. From my point of view, the time limit for everything you have to give it, so that only you will get the quality product. And we know the for the testing periods and all, it may be reduced, but it cannot be eliminated, right? So you can from my side, you can go for the parallel processing. In our computer science, we are very much concentrating on this parallel processing. You can, if you can divide your synthesize or your product I mean development into manageable modules and result oriented modules, then you can divide it into a number of modules, and you can allot the particular modules to that particular domains and the particular people, and you can foster up your process. That is one thing to get the drugs I mean in a in short time, short span of time. But in the testing and all, you have to do everything. You cannot eliminate any one span of time. So that is the thing. Time management about you means that again that depends on the individual. We have to prioritize the things when you are a student, or when you are a student, you have the priority for those things. First, your main aim is to getting the degree with good percentage and all. uh, with that, along with that, you have to even regularly, you have to allot some time for continuous learning, I can say. Continuous learning, for example, swayam moocs and all giving you more courses regarding this. So you can join those courses. Even WHO, World Health Organization, is giving mooc courses, free courses, free of cost courses. It's giving, you can avail those courses, and you can improve your knowledge, and you can implement that knowledge in your innovations. You can form a team. That is a very important thing, very important one, very much required, necessary. You have to form a team. If you are having a good team, surely you will go for a good innovation. That is the thing. You go first, you learn everything, you improve your skill and form a good team and go for your good innovation. And the main thing is you have a good mentor. You choose from your faculty members who is expertise in that field, and you request the faculty to guide you. Then from their guidance, or you get the mentor. Even in other colleges, in other universities, it is open now. You can get the mentors. If you go for the IIC, actually, if you enter into the IIC, you are having all these facilities. The mentor can be allotted for you. If you register your innovation in the UFT portal, you can get the mentor. The IIC can allot you the mentor. The IIC innovation ambassadors can act as the mentor, or you can get the people from other institutions also to act as the mentor, so that you can go for good innovations. I hope so. Hope I have answered for your query, right?
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, what are your suggestions for younger innovators, ma'am?
My suggestions regarding younger innovators, you should be very consistent. That is, when you are going for an innovation, just going half the way and coming back, going half the way and coming back, it won't work. If you take a work consistently, you have to work on that. Learn more about that, and sincerely focus on that particular innovation, and with your team members, you do. This is my suggestions or my points to the younger generation. And
Thank you, ma'am.
also, one more thing I want to inform to the younger generation is better improve your health. You better concentrate on your health. We are having more youth in our country, in the world, but we are not least bothered about our health, especially our younger generation. So, if you are very healthier, then India will be a very healthy and dominant country in the world.
Thank you, ma'am. Any more questions? Okay, ma'am. No questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
I
you,
hope
ma'am.
I have answered all your queries, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Okay. Thank you. I've enjoyed the session, especially the question and answer session. I
Thank you,
hope I
ma'am.
have delivered informative session to you. Any feedback?
This session was very useful to us, ma'am.
Thank you.
It helps us a lot for innovation of new ideas and thinking of new ideas, development. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We will try our level best.
Thank you. If you are coming with your innovations, means kindly inform me. I'll be very
Yeah,
happy.
yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay, I think that is the outcome of that will be the good outcome of this
With
program.
with your support, we can do, ma'am.
Yeah, surely I'll surely support you. Surely. I always love to work with students.
Thank you for your valuable time, ma'am, for spending with us
Thank you.
by saying great ideas and innovative ideas. Once again, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks
We
a
will end
lot.
off this session.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Janvi ma'am. Thank you, the management of Vishnu Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, and also the principal and the higher authorities. Thank you for our institution's management, principal, and the faculty members. And especially, I thank Ministry of Education, Institutions, Innovation Council for all these things, uh, for creating this innovations in the minds of the young people, and also giving us the opportunity to meet you and all. Thank you. Thank you, one and
Thank
all.
you, ma'am.